Today I fucked up by giving my colleague a nervous breakdown by predicting the future. Happened 2 weeks ago and concluded this morning. Me and my colleague Ace have a good morning call Mondays where we just have a chat about the weekend, talk about the football, rugby and interesting things we have done. All chat and banter going well when we start to talk about kids. Couple of my colleagues have twins, one has grown-up twins, I think 23 and one, let's call him James, just had twins in November last year, and they were discussing the common tropes of having them and how to help out each other. I jokingly said to James that if his wife gets pregnant again there is a chance of twins or even triplets. Laughing I said just imagine having 5 kids under 2 in your house when James laughed nervously and we carried on with our conversation about other things. Roll on Tuesday and I was scheduled to have a call with James and he wasn't answering his phone. Within 30 minutes his boss called me and told me that James will be off for a bit while dealing with some family issues. Cue today when we have our good morning call and James is back on the call. We all ask if he is okay and he replies yes but I have some news. Confused we asked if he wanted to expand on it. A month ago his wife found out she was pregnant again. 2 weeks ago on the Tuesday morning was her 12-week scan. It apparently never crossed James's mind he could have twins again and went into panic mode after I joked about it on our good morning call. The scan came and it turned out he was having triplets. James went into a panic spiral as you would. He took some time off to get his head around it and then luckily had a week off for holiday to spend with his wife to talk about everything. He is so happy right now but, rightly so, his initial reaction was to panic thinking about her 5 kids in the house. We are all chipping for him for a 3-seat buggy and so he can buy some baby clothes as he only has baby clothes for 2 children and will need another set for number 3. TL doctor I joked on a call my colleague could have triplets. Next day colleague's wife found out she was having triplets and my colleague went into a panic spiral as he already has nearly 1-year-old twins. Edit, added more detail into too long didn't read. Dude shot twice and got 5, damn. Oh that reminds me of me asking a colleague if his third was underway yet and him turning red as stop sign. Turns out they had been a bit careless and his wife was actually late. It was a false alarm to his relief but boy did he turn red. I wanted twins until I had 1 and decided that was hard enough. 3 would be overwhelming. 5 under 2 would definitely be a panic attack. All the best to James and family. There are 2 obvious follow-ups. 1. Predict quads for an encore. 2. Warn him about having 5 teenagers at once a few years down the road. I'm on night 3 of having my twins home from hospital. Love them with everything that I am but fuck 3 at once. This post gave me anxiety. Edit, after round 3 of the Under Ones Midnight Opera Championships, your responses are just the encouragement I need. Just to clarify, I was stoked when I found out it was twins. I'm an only child and it makes me really happy to know they'll be lonely far less than I was. Edit, Silver, twins. The gift that keeps on giving. Thanks stranger. Good luck my friend and congratulations. Today I fucked up by practicing blowjobs on a too soft banana and needing my parents to Heimlich maneuver it out. I have never given a blowjob, and I decided today was the perfect day to practice. I went downstairs to find a phallic-shaped object, decided a banana would do, and brought it up to my room. I sat on the bed, found some oral sex porn and I started to imitate it. Yes, I know porn isn't a great example of sex but I also thought a banana was phallic enough so clearly I didn't know what I was doing. The girl in the porn video was going bananas, pun intended, on the D so I did the same thing. What ended up happening was that I squeezed the bottom end of the banana too hard that the banana meat shot out of the peel and into my throat. I started gagging on the ripe banana mush that was injected into the back of my throat and my earphones became unplugged. The porn started blasting high volume sex noises as I sat on the bed gagging on banana mush. My parents, hearing sex noises and gagging coming from my room, opened the door and found me on the bed, choking on banana meat. There were hardcore porn noises in the background as my mother rushed onto the bed and started to Heimlich maneuver the banana out. My father tried to help my mom and we ended up getting all the banana out of my throat. They gave me an awkward pat on the back and left the room, closing the door. The porn ended by the time everything was all cleaned up, but I don't think anything can be the same. I am still hiding in my room, with the smell of banana reminding me of my shame. Too long didn't read. Practiced a blowjob on a banana shoots out of the peel and into my throat and my parents had to give me the Heimlich maneuver to save my life with porn playing in the background. When using veggies and fruits, always use a condom, and maybe tie a string to the end of said condom for safety. Not many today I fucked up posts make me feel sympathy, but I want to give you a hug. Maybe a gift basket with bananas. Take my upvote for banana meat. I might even have some banana meat for a snack right now. They gave me an awkward pat on the back and left the room, closing the door. The pat on the back is the best part. You'll get there, honey. If your parents have any sense of humor at all, you are going to be in for an interesting evening the first time you introduce them to a new boyfriend. Today I fucked up by getting distracted and stripping in front of my Zoom lecture. This isn't even a clickbait title. Today I fucked up, like 5 minutes ago, by underwear shopping instead of paying attention in my Zoom class. I'd been scrolling through underwear for a while and entirely forgot that I was actually in class and my camera was on. I knew my current pair was comfy and wanted to buy something similar, so I decided I needed to figure out what material it was. Here is where I fuck up. I stood up to check, and it hits me that I'm still in my pajamas and should just change into new pants. So, of course, I start to strip off my shorts and underwear, coochie literally out, then realized WTF was happening and ran back to my laptop. I turned off my camera and left the meeting immediately. Didn't even check if anyone reacted. The class is still going on. Do I go back? Do I email the professor? Do I withdraw from this class? ? Someone was giving a speech during this moment, so it's possible, I hope to God probable, that no one actually saw and everyone was in speaker mode, watching that person, and didn't actually see me, but IDK. No one said anything audible like hey yo you got your camera on sis. I'm literally considering just withering up and dying WTF do I do? Too long didn't read. Today I fucked up by getting distracted and taking off my pants in the middle of a Zoom lecture. Edit. Thanks for your input. Feeling less horrifically embarrassed, more like it's just pretty funny. People keep asking for updates. There isn't really one. No idea if anyone saw and honestly I'd if I ever will, unless I see someone post about me somewhere, lol. There was no noticeable reaction from the professor or other students, but I wasn't in gallery mode to see them and I left the meeting almost immediately when this happened. I rejoined after like 10 minutes, and no one said anything. Hope I'm in the clear. I held a public meeting for work earlier this week on Zoom, and one reporter was picking his nose and eating it for a good 6 minutes straight. Everyone saw. Your FU is way less horrible than that. Everyone has human parts. Once you've seen a few they're all the same. Don't sweat it too much. How many people in the class? More people means higher chance someone wasn't in speaker mode, but it also means that your picture would be smaller and less likely to have been noticed. Good luck I guess. Hope no one saw. It's only a 20-person class, so if anyone was in gallery mode instead of speaker mode they definitely saw me. But also, 20 isn't that many people, and this class is pretty dry. So I'm praying that most of the other people weren't paying attention. This is absolutely terrible. Play it off as a power move. You have asserted dominance in that class. Own it. Glad this is top comment because it's true. What? I'm just all of a sudden going to start wearing pants in my own home for some drive. Zoom puss. This is probably one of the best stories I have read in a while. Have an upvote. I'm glad you enjoyed it because it's probably one of the worst things that's happened to me in a while. If I can even handle telling my friends or anyone other than strangers on the internet. Was the class recorded? If yes, I would probably say something. Otherwise I wouldn't do anything, just go to class as you normally do. Also, this is really a good story, smiley face.